after the sick.
Looking after the sick. Sick. Oh, by the way, yeah, welcome to Donna Faelin. Yeah.
Oops.
What do we guys... I guess we could, like, sort of... I mean,
Oh, we did a bit of
should I
recap.
ask Bacon? Dare I ask?
Ah.
What happened last session?
Oh boy, it was a lifetime ago.
What happened in the session that you remember last? Sorry. Yes.
I went down to the sewers. Wait, no, that was very long ago. Right, so I went down the sewers, then I went up the sewers. I took a nap in the bush, then I went to a palace, and then Paul Bart came. Wait, no, not Paul Bart. Yorn beat up some prince,
Some prince, yeah.
and then got banished into the Shadow Realm. I think.
Yeah,
And
he got
then
teleported out somewhere.
yeah, what's up with that? Huh?
And then you got teleported. They got teleported into the palace, into the governor's bedroom, and wrecked some furniture.
What?
It wrecked some furniture and his neatly stacked, pile of glass figurines that he had.
Dice collection.
Glass animal figurines that he had stacked delicately. All shattered, destroyed. Then the genie put Prince Ali in the flask, the lamp, as a punishment because he didn't consider him treating him that well. He didn't think he treated him that well. So he up and left and put him in the lamp. So you have a Prince Ali in the lamp. And,
we got Prince Ali in the lamp.
And Arletha doesn't like Prince Ali too much. He's put on some...
Oh, she didn't like it too much, so she like brought in an army to deal with it. I remember.
Oh God. Mute tabs. Mute. This one. Yeah. She did sort of let them in, so it's technically her fault, everything. So it's technically Arletha's fault, everything that's happening in the city right now. Yeah. After this, we will all remember to blame Arletha a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that, Arletha?
Yeah. What's up with you letting in an army of crusaders into the city, Arletha? So,
I mean, I think we can agree that everything is basically Arletha's fault.
Yeah. But Daria, you did unleash an ancient evil as well, so you're even now, I guess. You two.
Wait, what?
Well,
just go back.
Earlier, yeah. The Queen
Frey.
Mother. Yeah.
But it's Arletha's fault. She trusted me.
Oh, well, I guess. Well, if you put it like that. So Ahara, it's got a banner of the.
What did I miss?
A bit of a recap. How about what do you remember? What does Jorn remember of the session of old? Could you give us your take on the events? Oh, I didn't see that.
Me?
Yeah, go on.
So, last time, I barely remember anything. From what I recall, I fell and exploded in the governor's room. Then I was taken on by corruption. Prince Ali is now in a lamp, and he's my genie.
Yeah. Genie.
Apparently, there was a riot that wanted to get rid of the governor because he was a corrupt person. I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, shadow scale is still running rampant in
Yep.
the city.
We somehow managed to make sure the corruption is, weaker, so I don't look like a hideous monster anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Abba turned into a hideous monster.
No,
Yeah.
no.
For a bit.
It's Paul Bart all over again.
He turned into a
And
corruption bug.
we were gonna be attacked by a army because apparently one of the slaves was a member of their order, and they were Galatian. I fell into their hands. You know, they conquered this place. Anyways, I convinced the priestess to go, hey, we should get this guy or else war will break out and innocents will die. She
Yes.
agreed. We went to get the prisoner. I also convinced her to get Korva because Korva did not deserve any of,
Never
the
deserves.
treatments he's been getting. And now Korva's got a job too.
Koba has a job. He works at the kitchen now.
Anyways, we managed to neutralize the situation. We gave them the slave. We managed to get rid of the governor, imprison him. We,
He's in
we
house
managed to
arrest.
convince ogres. Yeah,
Stand down.
no, not house arrest. It's the ogres didn't back him up, so dungeons.
Oh, the governor's in house arrest right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
He's
that.
in, he's in lamp
He's
arrest.
still he's technically still noble. So
Also, we managed to convince them not to destroy all the temples except the evil ones. Apparently, I didn't have a go at destroying Iris' temple, which sucks.
yeah, yeah.
Now here we are. We found a room. I made a wish to get all monk knowledge, and now we're heading west.
You were preparing to investigate the sewers.
Oh, the sewers, right. Also, we met a ghost kid.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Spooky
I'm
ghost
just
kid.
gonna call her Ghost Kid because I don't know
Do
what she
something
is.
strange.
And that's about what I remember. My memory is completely hazy, so this recap is also hazy.
That is actually really accurate. What's going on right now? So, you are currently inside the the government building, I guess now. Governor's palace,
Palace.
and snow has been, constantly pouring down on the city, steadily pouring down, I should say, and it's turned it into turned it from a tropical paradise into a winter wonderland? Question mark. More like, but it's a winter wonderland that is plagued by shadow horrors lurking the night.
And camels.
And camels, which are currently not too happy about the cold. Some of them, there's some camel corpses lying here and there.
Oh.
Not really built for this sort of weather. So,
Oh, poor them.
what do? You wake up and you see Daria, you wake up from your slumber and you see, the lavish room around you. The rest of your group also sleeping right now in their beds. There's a patch work, like repair in the ceiling. It's been hastily put together, and you see you feel like a cold some cold air reach you from that direction.
Can I fit through?
Do you want to open it? It's like It's like this, still air managing to escape from it, I guess, but it's not that big. It's like a leak, I guess, air leak. It's not that sealed.
Oh, but
What?
I still have to damage it to get through.
Yeah. Correct. I mean,
I guess I'll go out the door then.
you wake up, and Jörn, you hear footsteps creaking inside the room, and you see Daria walking about. But, Gaius, you're feeling you've slept so much that you're like super attentive and pays attention a lot. So you hear immediately people walking up, Daria walking around, and you see Jorn's sort of open his eyes, and you see him. He's got like his now distinct pug-like tooth sticking out of his left side, like a bit of a half orc.
Oh, is it still sticking out? I thought it was completely cured.
What time is it?
Oh,
The cleric.
Morning.
Morning.
Right, I thought we got rid of that once the cleric healed me up.
No, you can just file it down. I think. Is that how it works?
You file it down now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, great. I'm a boneless now.
Boneless.
Also, weapon. The cursed weapon is now on the ground and it's not getting any food.
It's not getting any food. It's like shaking on the ground, whispering. Like an angry thing.
Super salty.
You know one of those books from Harry Potter, those monster books?
Yeah.
Ah.
That sort of things. It's like.
Oh.
Question to the party: should we wish the curse on this weapon is lifted or nah?
It's not.
I mean,
You see Joachim also waking up. Morning, everyone. Andrew, you also wake up. So, fresh new morning. So
what's the plan today?
Well, I suppose you could ask, see what's up with the new governor. If he has anything he wishes us to do. I don't know. Henry's was adamant to get that corruption problem completely fixed in the city before we move on, which is admirable, I think.
Oh, who's the new governor, by the way?
Oh, it's Alaric, the Zealous. And Alaric.
It would be good and proper to clean the corruption.
I recall.
But is he nobility though? Because if not, that might have some implications. Maybe the king might come down with his army and sack the city.
Well, I guess he's occupying the place for now.
Yeah.
Well, what I know about him is, I know about the name, Alaric. It means Ale Regis, which is Galician for ruler of all.
Whoa.
I already don't trust that guy.
Maybe he's got a big ego. I imagine so. Anyway, I'll follow you. Whatever you decide to do, I'll agree with.
I mean, I think we need to. I think we need to find a way out of here. Because once word reaches the capital and the king assembles his army and stuff, Aretha is going to be a most wanted criminal because she let the army in and stuff.
What? Aretha is the most wanted criminal?
That is a
Yeah,
good point.
Aretha, like she led in the army.
That
What happened to Aretha
that
in this
is a good point. There will be a siege probably in the coming days or week.
siege?
Well, this city belonged to the city-states of Phoenix, huh? So it is technically it was technically their territory, and someone just stealing their settlement is not going to go unnoticed for long.
Okay, so we. Oh my god.
Do you want to get caught up in this siege or
Well,
this
you
war?
could give them back their, their city state. Just say, hey, we've been getting rid of the corruption here.
That's a good.
You need a new ruler.
Well, then you need to somehow convince the occupying army to leave it, right?
But there's two ways we can convince them: with a wish or with beating.
I think wishes are dangerous, lad. Should not be used. All magic cannot fix all problems.
I know that.
I must think about this.
Meddling in city politics is what got us into this mess to begin with.
And we'll only get more attention put
Yeah.
on us. And I do not want.
City
I don't want
politics,
any attention brought to myself. I'll be honest with you,
Uh,
because I have people
who's our
following
power
me as well.
politics.
who's our group politician?
I have people following me as well. So if people get a wind of where I am, there might be bounty hunters on my tail. Speaking. Gaius.
Hey,
I think it is time that I begin teaching you the ways of my order, or what's left of it.
the
Mage
the
priests.
the warrior witch, the witch warrior, witch priest. I forgot which one it was.
Mage priests, boy.
Mage priest. Ah, yes, of course.
We used to be quite esteemed back in the day, but that is long gone by now. Our reputation has been ruined, and we are mostly outcasts, living in secrecy and fear. There was another order that sprung up not very long ago. The one that usurped our power and seek to destroy every trace of us. He is the one that controls my island, the one I used to rule.
Do they still exist?
They resisted. We fought them off for a while, but
Oh,
we were scattered across the four winds. It is a sad state of business. I'll tell you that. And he sort of has a forlorn sort of look at him as he looks into the fireplace. I think I'll stay here for a while.
here in the city? Or?
I'll stay in this room and I have
Oh.
things I need to contemplate.
Right, I'm gonna pick up the sickle, wrap it in cloth, and put it in the bag.
What?
I'm gonna take that sickle, wrap it in cloth, and put it in the bag that I have.
Okay. You do that, and it sort of like squirms a little bit, but eventually you put it in the bag.
God complaints. Oh man, this cost me really damn. I don't like it.
Could have left it with this man. Could have gotten
I
first.
can keep an eye on it, or if you don't feel
Too
comfortable
dangerous.
carrying that around. Well, let me help you. And sort of like the crystal around his neck sort of like starts glowing up, and he puts like it touches your forehead, and you see like a rune sort of like pop up. It is a protective charm.
Oh, thanks.
This will help you withstand such possessions in the future. For a while. It'll wear off if someone tries anything.
Sweet.
I guess I could. And it sort of like goes to each of you. Gaius, what would you need? You don't look the most.
Wait, what?
And it gives you like looks over. Like, what's your weakest ability right now, Gaius?
I mean, like ability score?
Yeah, or like your weakest skill, I guess. That you're.
Weakest
The
stat?
character sheet weakest is intelligence at 11.
Charisma.
No, like ride, diplomacy.
Oh, well, I have so many
11
that
intelligence, 12 wisdom, 13 charisma, 13
Lore
dexterity.
monks is the weakest.
I mean, I've got the strength of a dragon. I don't know why.
He sort of looks over you for a bit.
Disabled device with 14.
This, and the crystal lights up, and he like etches something on like gives you like a start making a like a rune on your armor. This will keep you safe from unfortunate mishaps involving falling to your death, potentially. And he looks over to Anri. Like, I don't know much about you. Yeah. It's actually, it starts like, I need to rest now. Come back later. So what do? You're currently you're in your room, and he's sitting down at the fireplace and starting to just relax. And he looks like he's deep in thought. Crystal is glowing a little less brightly.
Well, we have nothing to do except, go into the sewers and fight those corruptions. Alright?
Yeah.
But are you sure we don't want to like leave the city before something bad
You
happens?
see,
Like a siege?
you hear like talking going on outside, like voices being like raised here and there, like someone's discussing something. You're not quite sure what it is.
Quick perception it.
Sure.
Oh, eavesdrop on the door. Yeah. Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
Who? Bacon?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was your
Wait.
weak stat.
No,
Is everyone
I
supposed to
have
roll
a
perception
lot
or
of
just
zero
Gaius?
skills. Guys trying to like eavesdrop on the door.
So, you're gonna pick our weak stat?
Yeah, what do you mean with that?
No, he was trying to help you out, like give you a buff for the road,
Oh,
or like
Select for
Well,
skill.
So
definitely
he gave you like a reflex sort of
intimidation.
a reflex rune, I guess.
Oh, what does it do?
Spellcraft. We can ask him actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, this is a fancy looking room. What does it do?
If you ever need to avoid something that's coming your way, like, let's say, a falling rubble, or if you'd fall into your
Fireball?
death, yes, so
I
anything of the
see.
sorts, it will assist you in finding sure footing and safety. You hear like a knock on the door this time around. Hello? We would like to talk to you. The governor, Mikragis, himself would like a word.
Wait, the ex-governor or the current governor?
The current governor.
I see.
Mikragis is like a title, I guess, which means like
Oh.
Grand Marshal or Grand Master. So you open the door. Hello?
Yeah.
You open the door,
The
you see a
door.
man in chainmail without a helmet. One of the knights without a helmet on, blonde hair and beard, and sort of look at you. Ah! Are your... I trust you... Your accommodations are of satisfactory standards?
Yeah, I quite like this room.
Very good, very good. Alaric wishes a word. It is something to do with the problem in the sewer. There's a new discovery has been made that you might find interesting.
Hey guys, did you hear that?
I think we should go and talk to him.
Very well. If no one else objects,
Sure.
Sure.
you follow the man in tow, and he leads you through the corridor, and there's warriors patrolling here and there, milling about, and you see Korba carrying some more crates. He gives you a wave as you pass him by. And you
I'll
enter
wave
the
back.
office of Alaric. And he sits there on a desk, like near a desk, looking concerned. He's facing the wall, actually. So you can't really make out what he's feeling. It's like, ah, yes, good. You're here. Something has been discovered in the sewer. A block of unknown origin. And it is emitting darkness. Many of us have tried to do something, but we do not know how to deal with this. If we approach it, these things, they get more hostile and start swarming. Our scryers have discovered it. It is within a large cavern system beneath the city. It appears to be the source of this shadow-bound corruption. Our army cannot reach this thing, as we are not equipped to handle such a task. It would require people of extraordinary abilities and the ability to climb and traverse caverns and unknown territories underground.
So you want a circus monkey?
What was that?
No, like the description, oh, So you want a circus monkey? Just kidding.
7% monkey. You will be awarded, of course. And what would you like as a reward? I wonder.
An army or fleet?
Ships. We can accommodate you with ships if you like. Indeed. I'll award you, should you succeed in this mission, the finest vessel we can muster, and professional sailors to help you pilot this vessel.
Huh.
And rations,
Yeah, can be fishermen.
weapons, anything you'd like for this boat can supply. Or if you'd like something else, can be and something else can be arranged, of course, if you do not wish this. I would very much appreciate this. This town needs your service. You would be heroes.
Guys, have we forgot that these guys are going to be on the verge of war? I whispered to the party that, hey, there might be a war coming soon, and we want to try our best to avoid that from happening.
Yeah, I mean,
if you don't wish to be involved in the war, we can arrange you passage out of this city.
Well, no, we want war to not happen. That's what I'm trying to explain here.
Well, we should have known that as soon as we let the army in, that there's gonna be a war.
We should have known.
I
at
mean,
this point, a war is going to happen sooner or later,
yes.
right? We just don't want it to happen where we are,
You
essentially.
have the air of a. You have the air of a Vielander about you.
Hmm?
He looks at you, Jorn. You.
Me?
You have the air of
What?
a Vielander about you.
I assure you, I know nothing about that place.
Well, if someone were to know something about that place, someone might be able to arrange safe passage out of this place to elsewhere for people who might live in that place. People who might know other people in higher places might be able to negotiate something.
What are you trying to say
Something
here?
to think about, friend.
A bit more explain, please.
Well, you say you are not from Wieland, so I do not see why you would be interested in such a proposal.
Stay away from that place.
Well, yes, it is not my will to have this place under siege, I assure you. But
To make sure the Western Galicia doesn't siege them.
I will surely be recognized as a great commander and gain some prestige for taking this place. And with this, I might be able to pull some strings to get your people out of there.
This will lead me to talk to them about this. They might not be very, let's say, responsive to leaving our home.
Yes, we have. I have knowledge about the stubbornness of your comrades, but they are valiant warriors, I will say. But it is simply you cannot be a neighbor of my empire for too long. I must say. Sometimes we want to unify all the peoples of the realm, and it is the will of the Kaiser for this to happen.
Tell me, Governor, who do you serve? Who's your liege?
My liege above all is God, Veldis and Esivra. Esivra, my God, Eldis, my
So,
saint.
will you hold the city in the name of God? Because I think the Shah might have something to say about that.
Maybe. Well, there's no. You can roll a knowledge geography.
Well, crap, I don't have knowledge geography.
Well, you know that there's a pharaoh bordering to the what should I say? It's not north. It's north south. To the south, there's a pharaoh, a pharaohnet, I guess, spanning the desert, which is a large empire, and the north is Phoenica, which is a kingdom or a queendom, I guess, this time around. So there is no Shah.
Oh,
Finica are the ones who took over this place right now, right?
No, they used to own it. They used to own it previously. Galicia, however, as I guess, de facto rulers of this holy order, technically owns it now.
Oh, okay.
But they'll eventually notice that they have some new territory from rumors, mages casting whispering wind and etc. Or like other spells. So there will be people who will know that this has indeed been occupied soon. So, what do you say?
Well, part of the sides.
Well, I will give you a few. I will give you
What do you
some
guys
time
think?
to think about it.
I mean, I
Meanwhile,
don't mind helping these people out if we get a ship and a crew out of it. That's pretty sick.
I mean, I'm going inland. I have a place to be. So I have no interest in a ship. But I want to help people cleanse this corruption, whether there is a reward or not.
I don't think. I don't think we need a ship now.
but it's a bonus, I guess.
There is a bonus. How are we gonna use a ship if we're gonna travel on land to inland?
Oh, there is a river you can travel on.
Do you want to travel through the desert?
There is a
We might
forest and a river.
Yeah,
There's
true.
large
There is
amounts
a
of
river.
rivers here that you can travel through.
What do you think, Dario?
And it goes directly to where they want to go.
Wieland?
It goes to Wieland, in fact. You can get there from here.
Wieland.
You can go from here to over to
We could
Albion.
visit Wieland on our way to inland.
You recall that there is indeed a large scale like embargo or like sea like a blockade there patrolling, so ships tend to avoid that area if possible.
Where exactly?
In Wieland, which is near Galicia.
Or like we can just ask for money. Yeah.
Yeah, we could just take money, yeah. That should be alright.
Money? Well, that can be arranged. The equivalency of a ship will be paid out in full. Platinum coins for ease of transport. Would this be adequate?
How much is the offering?
It's about 15,000 gold.
15,000. So like 150 platinum coins.
No, 15,000 means 1,500 platinum coins.
Oh, right. How are we gonna transport all that? We'll figure it out.
Okay, so where's inland exactly?
Wieland is right here.
Oh wait, where did Daria want to?
Daria?
Daria wants to go somewhere in the vicinity of the River.
Oh yes, that is in fact on the way there. It is on the way there, in fact.
We could stop by
Forest, River, that region.
Correct.
Yeah. Could we stop by Wieland for a second?
Yeah. Well,
All right, let's go take care of the corruption, and then we'll decide on the ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
you have
I
my
think that's a good
you
idea.
will have my gratitude, friends, and the people of the city. You start. I guess. Who goes? You gotta tell me what you're doing. Like be. Because I don't want to force you to do stuff that you don't want to do.
I think we agreed to go to the sewers, right?
Right.
Yes.
For money.
You agree. Okay. So you start heading out away from the palace and make your way down to the old palace district, which has significantly been cleaned up. People have looking more healthy, and people are actually wearing reasonable attire at this point. They've been given new fresh clothes, and there's actually people who's got towels. Seems really happy. And they wave at you. They recognize you. Oh, it's Brian and Jorn. It's not. They don't say Jorn because Brian. They don't know Jorn, right? But it's Ryan and Giles. Wave to you. The crowd is happy as you pass through this old, still dilapidated-looking region of this part of the city. Some people do not look too happy though at you, but they quickly just move away. So you make your way to the sewer, and you find yourself near what appears to be a base camp, near a large stone section. As you make your way through the tunnels, it's been lit up by torches, and there's planks over the sewer area, so you can walk on, forming a form of bridge. And you find yourself at a base camp with tents and other facilities set up. There's a man at the table, sort of studying some old runes stones. You see him's got a monocle, sort of like a looking thing, like a tinkerer's cap, and he's scrolling through scrolls, and you see people sitting near a campfire, and there's a group 4 other people inspecting like a large stone door.
Is it a stone that emits darkness?
No, it appears to be a stone door that has been sealed shut by something, and they greet you as you approach them. Ah, welcome, welcome. We could use any help offered. We've had troubles trying to get through this large door for quite some time. Seems to be in destruction. Like, it seems to be able to absorb any damage we do to it with conventional means.
Have you tried to go around the door? Like, disrupt the adjacent walls and things like that?
Aye. It is proving to take a while for our miners to do any form of real progress. It's only been a day.
What's around the door? Like, what's the area around the door made of?
It appears to be bedrock.
Bedrock.
Just completely like solid stone.
What is the
Okay,
door like?
I cast detect magic on the door and on the area around it.
You sense an aura of strong transmutation magic on the door.
Transmutation.
But not on the area around it, right?
Some lesser transmutations around it, but yeah, mostly on the door. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shift into an earth elemental and use earth melt to go around the door.
And the soldier sort of looks shocked at you, like, what? What? Oh, what's going on here?
Don't worry, she's a miracle.
It's called. So this is pretty much another spare key that we have for this door.
Mad sorcery.
No, it's a spare key.
Roll a bluff.
Hold on. Oh man, no, my mouse.
She's a miracle working priestess. What were you so surprised about? Come on, man.
Question.
Spare key. This part of the country. No. Yes.
That's motive.
Oh.
Frey.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
I have a question. Can I speak in elemental form?
You sound more like...
Wild Shape says I can't speak in animal form,
you can talk like
yeah, it sounds like falling rock and stuff. We did that as well.
You sound a little bit like earthy, you know, maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Like you speak to Ram or something.
Anyway, so what's around the door?
Whoa, it seems to be heavy. Let me see here. You walk through the door, and you start feeling a little bit more hot. Like you're sweating.
I was gonna walk through the walls around the door.
Yeah, you're starting to feel a little bit hot as you're swimming through the earth. It's like, this is feeling a little like you're taking like a really hot bath, like it's slightly uncomfortable, and you're starting to feel like it's getting warmer and warmer as you move around.
I was just gonna have a peek at what's behind the door.
Oh, what's behind the door? What's behind door number 1? It's a tunnel.
Rocks.
It's a tunnel that's leading
Um,
towards some form of further into a cave system, like so.
do I see anything that suggests how to open the door from the inside?
You see what appears to be some form of the button, like a stone button on the inside.
I press the button.
The door opens. Here, so like you hear like this, the shaking of rock and like this rock against rock grinding away. It's like you see inside. You see like air being like sucking its way into the cave. Like
I make a V sign.
you've opened the door. What would you like to do?
I guess we go into the cave.
Sure.
So this is sort of like the area around.
But before we do that, I want
Anything
to
that
check.
stands out at the entrance of the cave, like traps or something hiding in the darkness.
This is like sort of nearby the campsite. It's looking a bit like this. It's like a few candles there and there.
Frey, I don't know how long we're gonna be in the sewers, so the wild shape is supposed to last for 6 hours. So
Before you go anywhere, I would really advise you to bring climbing equipment. You do not know what you will face in there.
Don't worry about it.
Supplies and like those like iron like stakes that you hammer into the stonework.
Yep.
Stuff like that. No matter how strong and mighty you are, a fall will still kill you.
Yes.
Nope.
Unless I succeed in acrobatics check.
It is a fact that the fall will not kill me.
Oh well, because
Can we like check out the rest of the encampment
there's
first
still
before
other
we venture
hazards.
further?
There's still other hazards, and you might get separated. So you never know.
True.
What's in the rest of the camp?
Rest of the camp, it seems to be like workers and miners, some warriors here and there.
Yeah, I remember there was like a tinkerer checking out some rooms.
Yeah, do you want to
Yeah, I'm
approach him?
gonna
He
go
seems busy.
talk to that guy.
What do you want?
Hi, we're about to venture further into the cave.
You managed to get it open, the door? Eh?
Yes.
Fascinating,
Yes.
fascinating. I must simply. I must follow you. What does I need to. This is discovery that's only a once in a lifetime, I tell you. No one's been through that door in a long time. I can guarantee you that.
What have you been working on here?
Well, I've been looking around here. Well, once I heard about this strange runes and this mysterious door, it must be an ancient civilization. And
I want to take a look at the rooms.
the runes. Okay, you take a look at the runes that he's been like scribbling over. They seem to be really old.
Does it happen to be in Vishkanya?
Vishkanya.
What are the runes that you know? What language?
Like that language that I learned was like ancient Egyptian or something.
Vishkanya. Oh, Vishkanya. That is actually know what Vishkanya are. They're like poisonous snake ladies.
we wanted to like have a language that represents like the ancient kind of Egyptian-ish cultural thing. Yeah.
This seems to be a variation of it. Yes.
Oh, so I can understand parts of it.
Yeah, it seems to like suggest some form of place underground, home, city, maybe. world?
Uh,
There might be something along those lines.
like ancestral home. Hmm. Do I need to roll for
You
this?
can roll a linguistics check.
Yeah, I don't have that, but I do have the language. So
Roll an intelligence check.
okay.
Or you could always ask again. Yeah. Well, you can try for yourself. We'll see. I might just give you a bonus.
Actually, my linguistic check is actually higher than my intelligence check. It's 1 versus 0.
I'll give you like advantage on this roll.
So this is linguistic.
Oh. Roll again.
Okay.
Yeah. So 12. Yeah, you think that's you managed to make out that it's sort of referring to something like an area underground at least. Somewhere.
I'm gonna ask the
Of some
tinkerer.
importance. You know about this. You're a scholar as well. Yes, of course. This refers to what I've gathered, some form of ancient land underground, of some form of civilization that lives beneath the earth, or perhaps they used to live above and are now underneath. It is
I mean, if it's
incomplete.
underground, then it might be a tomb.
Might possibly be. This tablet you see is incomplete. If I'm not allowed to join you, if you find any form of artifacts of that age or era, I would much appreciate it if you could bring them back to me. And I could study them.
Of course.
Side quest added.
Ba-doom.
Frey, can I go investigate what that heat I was feeling was?
The heat. Yes, very well. You go further in, and you're starting to feel. You swim further into it, and it's starting to hurt the more you get into it. So you might think this is lava that you're going into, towards. Possibly
Ooh.
lava vein.
Or it could be a hot spring.
Or something of that nature. There's lots of
Do I
veins.
recognize something from the rocks that might indicate what it is?
I don't know what an earth elemental sees when they're swimming through it.
Oh no, I mean when outside the rocks, do I see something like the type of rock that
Knowledge
forms
nature.
caves or something?
Knowledge nature.
1 second.
Or knowledge dungeoneering could work too.
So,
Yeah, I'm a druid. I'm using knowledge nature.
The quartermaster offers you 6 days worth of supplies to be safe in case you get lost down there, and 120 foot worth of rope, and basic climbing equipment like what are those called? Kits. He gives you each a spelunking kit.
Spelunking tool added.
A spelunking?
Spelunking kit.
There's my roll, Frey.
You each gain 100 feet of silk rope, a grappling hook, and a climber's kit.
Oh, yeah.
And it consists of a lantern with 4 flasks of oil, hammer, and 8 pitons, which is like a stake that you sort of like hammer into the wall to secure a way to climb.
Does anyone want mine? Because I can't afford to carry this.
I'll carry it for you.
And you also
I think I have
you
enough
also
space.
receive a pigeon in a cage.
Pigeon.
Yeah, so we can tell if we're going to suffocate. Poor pigeon, though.
This will indicate if the air levels is
But
not.
Woozy has a bird, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, use that bird instead. The bird
But
is
don't
alive.
worry,
Maybe we
got
can
our
replace
own.
the pigeon with the bird.
Well, the thing with a
That's a
bird is
familiar.
we don't even need a cage.
That's familiar though. Now, the thing
Yeah.
is, you know why people use pigeons underground? Or like birds? Because they
Why?
die before humans do. They die from
Yeah, so you
Well,
can tell if
but
we're
the
going to
thing with the
suffocate.
familiar is that it can tell the humans that, hey, I'm about to die, man. Like, we should not, you know.
well, they still give you a cage with a pigeon.
All right, we'll take the pigeon.
This is not a parrot or like a raven. Pigeons are stupid.
We need
Just
a
a
parrot.
stupid pigeon.
All right, so
Well, I thought it was a cranberry.
a what?
A cranberry, the bird.
Cranberry?
No, cranberry,
Cranberry?
right? No, cranberry.
Cranberry?
Cranny. No, what? What's that bird? It's like,
I don't know
Oh,
what you're saying.
Frey.
What?
Cranberry. Cranberry.
What are you saying? Help! I
uh,
don't understand what you're saying.
a canary. A
Tannery?
canary.
Chimera?
The bird.
Oh, a canary. The
A
bird.
Oh,
canary.
canary.
Canary. Canary.
Canary bird.
Canary bird.
Well, the pigeon works, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Oh, they have a pigeon.
Very relevant information.
You gain plus with the climber's kit, by the way. You gain +2 to climb.
Oh. How much time do I have? I have 11.
Oh, electricity resistance. That's lava, remember? Oh, they do stack, don't they?
From what I saw, they
Why would they
aren't
not stack?
supposed to, but
Why would they not
if you
stack?
say they stack, then I'm just gonna stack them
Does it
and be
say
happy
anything
with it.
otherwise? Does it say anything otherwise? It would. If it doesn't say that they don't stack or they do stack, then if they say that they do stack or they don't, if it doesn't say that they don't stack, then assume they do stack.
And if they don't say that they do,
Yeah,
that
do
doesn't.
stack, get the stack, get the do. Okay. So, you make your way into the cave, I imagine.
Yes, I guess so.
It is pitch black inside.
Who has night vision? I think one of us has night vision.
Frey, I made my my roll for knowledge nature. What can I tell about the rocks that form the cave?
It is a mix of volcanic rock and I guess granite. What exactly do you wish to scrutinize on this? It appears...
Oh, I wanted to know if it is possible that we're in lava tubes and
There might be lava pockets here and there. So...
Lava pocket, just like in Minecraft.
There might indeed be a lava pocket nearby. You might... You think. So you better be... You should be careful where you...
Swim.
Swim.
okay.
Now that you know the signs of it, you could more easily identify signs of such hazards.
Certainly lava.
Right, so who takes the lead?
Guys, you go ahead.
Gaius the Brave.
Does anyone else have dark sight?
I don't, so.
I do not have it.
We have lanterns.
You light your lanterns and the darkness illuminates.
Yeah, lights are one at a time.
If you light them all the
Split
time,
the
you get like
field.
24 hours of light. Yeah!
Wow.
Wow! That's not how it works. Oh.
No.
No, you light a lantern. And you get a slight illumination up on the nearby area.
I mean, it's just to see where we're going so that we don't run into walls.
Yeah. You make your way into the darkness. Stalagmites and stalactites scatter the surrounding walls. You see, as you walk the uneven surface of this cave, you feel the damp, cold stone upon your feet. You smell unfresh air as you make your way across this eerie, cavernous hall. You hear the sound of dripping water in the distance and strange sounds seemingly coming from behind you or in front of you. It is difficult to make out. The underground has a way of transporting sounds. There might have been a sound of something a long time ago that's reached you now. You find yourself at a more open area of the cave. You hear the overpowering sound of a water flowing, and you see a massive waterfall to your left. In front of the waterfall is a narrow stone passageway. Above, it appears to be the rest of the waterfall, the rapids below, and around it is sharp stalagmites pointing towards you. Anyone who would fall into that area would be a dead man. And the water seems to be going further down into the abyss.
Alright, this is clearly man-made. Or, whatever made it, like dwarves or something. Might be dwarves.
Possibly.
It might be.
Frey,
Yeah.
could I partially meld with the earth and help everyone across the passage?
You could. But it might... You'll have to roll... I think you'll have to roll, like, some form of roll to do this.
Literally carrying the team.
I mean, what, though?
I'm not sure.
So which is a forward party, right? Like once we return to camp and lay out the situation, there's gonna be a second party who goes in and like put planks over all of this stuff and like light the cavern system up, map it out, all that stuff. Which is a forward party.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So, as you make your way, what do you do? Let me just get a... I got it. actually got a drawing for this that I made back home. The passageway seems to be like full of like stalagmites going down. It's like chalk, like what's it called? Not chalk. What's it called? Is it chalk? Yeah, it's like chalk, like residue, creating drops of stone. Such formations are common in the cave. It seems to be rather. And you do notice something in the distance, the very like the other side of the bridge. You see appears to be a glowing mushroom, like growing on the wall. Some similar mushroom seems to be glowing in areas around this cave, teal to the color, giving a faint light. You see like what appears to be another tunnel in the distance, judging by what you can make out from the faint light.
Can I identify the mushroom?
Knowledge, nature.
I rolled it.
I have
26.
tried, he wants to eat it.
It is cave fungi. You haven't really ventured inside caves before all that often, but you've heard from your peers about such plants growing beneath the earth. This one might be poisonous or hallucinogenic. Maybe perhaps both.
So
I'll
the
collect
highest
some of
die.
it.
What's that?
I'll try to collect some of it.
Very well. The only one nearby is on the other side, however. I'll give you more of a sort of easier, like how do I say it?
Do you have a 20-foot pole?
Let's give you a. Where is it? Nah, there it is. Give you a brief overview of the cave, like a.
Snow. Snow.
Right.
There's some sort of fog blocking everything.
Yeah. Fog of war.
Fog of wow.
It's funny because like I can see it at the edges of the window.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's there. Oh, it's gone. It's there. What is it? So fascinating. Why are there so many squiggly lines? Squiggly, squiggly.
Squiggly squoo. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
And
What is this? Is this a wall or?
Huh? That is like the passage, like the Let me just give you like a sort of a.
Shouldn't we be able to see more than just 10 feet?
Oh, why is that blue? Why is it blue?
This is the waterfall.
Such a blue. That's a blue.
That is the waterfall, I guess, like going down.
I see.
How much is your feet of dark vision, Daria?
60 feet.
Let's see here. Well
Wait, so is this a top-down view of the cave system, or
yeah,
is
this
like...
is top-down view of like the bridge, this current area, I guess.
I see.
what should we roll to try to get across?
Roll a. I mean, you could secure yourselves. You can secure the rope so you do not slip. You have climbing equipment, so if you tie the rope to the wall using your pittance, and hold on to the rope that way, you have a relatively safe way to hold on and not fall into the abyss.
Yeah, I mean that's what the climbing equipment is for.
Secure my feet to the rock?
You can hold the rope.
I mean, could I melt my feet into the rock and just...
So you're actually, Daria, you're more like this right now. There we go.
I'm actually small.
How are you small? You small Earth Elemental?
Because at level 6 you can only turn into a small elemental.
You're a small Earth Elemental.
I cannot see anything.
I'm dying.
Oh no! Don't.
Oh my god! They're so big.
Slips into the. There we go. Now you. There we go. There we go, Daria. There we go.
Well, that's medium, is it?
There we go.
Oh, look at the man chest.
There we go, Daria. Just gonna put you away real quick.
Oh, look at that. You have a little bit of a chocolate.
There you go, Daria.
Chocolate garden. Looks like chocolate.
Anyway, so can I?
You can do that, yeah. So you can become like a pillar that they tie the rope to. Alright, so...
Or, we could use the climbing equipment for what they were made for. We could do that.
You guys can do that. I'll just try to wade through the rock. That sounds easier.
You can tie the rope to her, and you can, like, in case you fall, you have a stone thing to hold on to.
I think I weigh 80 pounds in this form.
What's that?
I weigh 80 pounds in this form.
But you'll be like a pillar. Like an extension of the ground that they can tie stuff to. That's pretty good.
True.
We have one Daria and many more pistons than that. We should use the pistons.
There we go, we got Anri as well. Got an Anri as well.
Use the climbing gear.
You can use the climbing gear. I can probably cross on my own.
Yeah.
So who goes first?
Gaius, of course.
Alright.
Gaius, carefully installs the climbing equipment onto the wall.
You do that. I'm just gonna put this lantern.
And crosses methodically to the other side.
Oh man.
Can I cast a spell in this form?
Roll a agility check.
Dexterity check.
Oh, sorry, dexterity.
Dexterity? I like that.
I should more like roll a... You have climb? Oh, actually, that's...
Yeah.
Actually, this is more like holding a balance with slippery... It might be slippery surface below. So, yeah, you... Alright.
What is Gus trying to do right now?
He's crossing right now. Systematically.
Oh. So, can I try to cross
so you get about here. And you feel like your feet sort of like... you feel like the water like splashing on this surface, feeling a bit slippery. And
I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit.
You hold on to the rope and you like...
Yeah, just hold on to the rope, backtrack a little bit, try to get my footing back.
And as you approach there, you notice a structure ahead.
Structure?
Being illuminated by the lantern.
What, by the what now?
It appears to be
I have the lantern with me.
It appears to be a ruin of some form. It's stone ruin.
Okay.
Some kind of structure that's been built. It has sort of an arc to the side, and it appears to be an old floor is like falling into the abyss, like broken. The roof is destroyed, and there is. That's about all you see for now.
All right, just keep crossing. One.
Roland, okay. Yeah. You're fine for now. Roll another.
As long as I don't run out of climbing equipment.
Roll another dexterity check. Oh yeah, this one is you managed to safely make your way twice as far this time. And you see the structure in full view, and at this point, it has a large stone bridge, sort of in an arc. Sort of create. It's like the bridge is sort of like built in an archway like this, like so, and it has this large roof that's been wrecked by the tear of time.
Is it like the ruin, like the ruin that you see in Skyrim when you walk down the hill out of Helgen? Is it like that? That would be cool.
Heaven?
No. Like in Skyrim, right? When you walk out of the Helgen, the town that gets the short the dragon. Yeah. And then there's this ruin that you have to go to, right? Yeah, is it like that? Does it look like that?
I guess you could describe
I think it's called like the Soul Cairn or something.
So
similar, I guess. To some
similar.
Extent. I know what you mean.
Can I slide across this all the way to the other side?
You could try.
Slide.
What check would that be? Acrobatics?
You could certainly try.
Right?
Roll an acrobatics check.
I use a key point to add plus 20 to my acrobatics.
You had better not bump into me.
48.
You do manage to slide forward, but you hurt yourself on the rough floor underneath you. And
come on.
You start bleeding.
What?
Oh, guys.
Hello.
You didn't feel the pain as you did it. You're like, yeah, I managed to do it, and you notice like you're bleeding a little bit from like
some sharp rocks,
like a cut in your leg a little bit.
Oh.
Hey, you're bleeding.
Yeah. Hold on, just give me a sec. You have. Wait, hold on. Do I have my bandages with me?
Yeah. Got them back from
Yep,
Corbin.
I do.
They're a little stinky right now.
I thought I washed them. Damn it.
There's water.
Oh, they're magical.
You can hold them out. It's like you're being showered by water right now.
Yeah, I'll just clean it up and then use it again.
Cold water.
They are magical.
Very
cold
cold.
water is like washes over you, and it's like you clean out the bandages.
Level 1 bandages.
Next.
What's this? Passing through. Coming through. Are we on the other side?
Who's next?
I guess I'm going over next.
Yeah, I hammered in a bunch of ropes for you to grab on.
I mean, we can pull the same rope that Gaius was using if he's done with it.
I guess, yeah.
Like I installed a bunch of stuff in the walls, like, strong rope across, and hang on to it.
Daria could grab those on the way back, on the way there, I guess. I think it's Anri's
But
turn.
make sure nothing goes to waste.
Anri's turn, yeah.
Yep. So is it a dexterity check?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you managed to get to Yarn.
All right.
I notice there's a bit of blood on the floor. That is steadily being washed away by the water. But he's got a bandage on it at this point, as you approach.
You bleed.
Now,
I'm just gonna ignore that.
Haga, you're the keeper of the rope. What do you do?
Well, I'll grab the ropes and everything that people left there.
Very well. You grab onto them.
And I'll just move forward with my feet planted within the ground.
Gaius, let me just tell you what you see. In front of you, Gaius.
In front.
It is a tunnel leading forward.
Wait, what happened to the structure?
The structure is this way.
I can't see. Which way are you pointing?
Can I move my character now?
Yes, you may.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
Is it this way?
Yeah. There's a.
So this way is the tunnel.
This entire thing is a wall right here, like a cave wall.
Oh, here, the wall.
Yeah. Right here is like a wall. Here is solid ground, what you're at.
I only have 10 feet of vision, Frey.
And to your left. Oh yeah, the lantern. Sorry. I'll grab the lantern for you, yes. Boop.
We left the lantern.
So,
it doesn't actually help.
Doesn't?
No.
Oh. 40. There. What's this? Yeah, so hold on, stand still for a bit. So to your left, you see strange runes on the wall.
I read the runes like a true scholar. Linguistic?
Linguistics. I'll just give you a bit more vision there.
Oh.
This one seems like they're a bit more hastily scratched on the wall, so you can't quite make them out. And there's a mold glowing. Right, next, let's see here. Yearn, I guess. Do you want to make the final jump or forward, or?
Yeah, jump.
Zero.
You think you can?
Hold on, what's the distance?
You think you can make it if you jump normally?
Nah, I won't be able to make it if I jump normal. T point E.
Yeah, you make it
59.
safely. Now this time not sliding on the ground. You make it steadily, and you have a sure footing on the surface. You also make it over there. But Jorn has more vision.
Do I?
Yeah. You can see Jorn, right? Guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
I can see him through about
The
here.
runes are right there
And this much
where
vision.
Gaius is. Like they're like
I have this much vision. There we go. Hello, Jon. Nine smiley face ASV. Yeah, these people are like on drugs or something. Maybe they are on those hallucination thing, cave monk guy
next
kind of thing.
Anri.
I assume there's still a rope over.
Yeah, Gaius, you
there.
have the other side of the rope at this time.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
I'm just gonna.
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, you had the rope. You were the one who went with the rope, so you actually have the rope. So you can grab onto Gaius' rope that he's been bringing with him.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
This will give you like a +4 to the check.
Well.
You slide down.
Okay.
Grab onto the rope.
No.
Oh, okay.
Get over here. You take a wrong step on the slippery floor, and you slide towards the rapids and the waterfall, and you're holding onto the rope. Roll a climb check.
A climb check.
Let's see those arm muscles. Oh.
You hold on to the rope for dear life, as the waterfall tries to sweep you down.
Okay.
But you do not get caught.
Okay, that's good. At least I don't die yet.
You notice that there's a bit of a resistance on the rope, Gaius. You notice that the halfling has been caught in the waterfall and is holding on.
Okay. Well, I would have like tied the rope onto each of the pistons as I hammered them in.
I mean,
Like,
I have
I
the other
imagine
side of
that's
the
what you
rope,
do,
don't I?
right?
One at a time, please.
Okay, so maybe I just don't know how climbing gear works, but I imagine the way that this would go down is like I would slowly make my way across and then hammer the pistons into the wall,
Yeah,
and then tying the
Gaius,
rope
roll a
onto
strength
the
check.
pistons.
Guys, actually, roll a strength check, as you have not done that yet. So you've been getting this resistance from the waterfall and the halfling trying to like hold on.
Oh, strength check.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Daria,
good.
likewise. Please.
Strength check?
Yes.
Oof.
Good strength check is my check. Strength. Look at that. Why do I have +7? Please.
Yeah, you hold on to the rope. I'm not sure how the earth elemental works. Like if it's solid when you're swimming through the stone, but I imagine it's like.
I treat the stone like it's water.
So you would be pulled forward, right? If you're not careful.
I believe so, yes.
So if you're like unaware of what's like happened, you might suddenly get pulled in. Like.
Oh no, the halfling with like 100 pounds of climbing gear. It's not even good.
So I'm pulled towards her, right?
Yep. Please roll a climb check unless you have a feather any like shenanigans.
I'm just constantly under feather fall.
Yeah. So you're like slowly falling towards her.
But can I?
You're like
I'm still tied to her, right?
Yeah, you're like actually you're more like you get pulled here, and you're like levitating up in the air and like slowly falling, like around.
As soon as I start falling, I activate my flight and try to get back onto the bridge.
You do that.
How many
It's
how
like
many
an astronaut.
pitons did we use?
2, I recall.
2.
One.
Okay.
1 actually.
1.
One. One is at on the other side. Which is currently she has it. She has the piton. Daria.
I hammered some pittons into the wall.
Yeah, Daria has.
How many did I hammer?
Daria has one. Generally speaking, you need mostly only one. But yeah, so you managed to hold onto the rope, and what do you do? Do you decide to hammer down the pittons, or do you try to get them out?
No, just leave him there.
Do you let go of the rope? No,
What?
the situation is like this. You were on your way to do that, but you notice resistance in the rope being pulled downwards, and you see the halfling struggling with the rope being pulled into the water. So you didn't manage to...
I just hold on to the rope. Alright, careful there. Don't fall to your death now.
You could drag her up.
Yeah. Alright. Another strength check? Or what?
Another strength check. Jorn, do you want to assist in this?
Oh, what? Sorry. Sneezing fit.
You want to assist in the strength? Or like...
Oh, my
yeah.
strength. I am so strong. The might of the dragon.
So both of you managed to, like with your combined might, pull both of them up, and Daria, you're like getting dragged along the rope.
Dude, how do you have +9?
I'm a monk.
So now you have both of them.
How many rounds of flight did I use?
I must say just like one, because you're getting like pulled force up, and you're here now on the other side. To your right, you see the glowing mushroom, Daria, that you were interested in. It's quite a large one.
I'll go try to collect some of it.
Like this.
Oh, is that another bridge to cross?
That appears to be a bridge to a ruin. And nearby you notice yet another mushroom. This one it seems more like different. Roll knowledge nature on that one if you wish. It's got like more round-esque shape to it. And you hear something echoing across the...
Is that enough?
It appears to be like a mushroom that emits spores. That might be dangerous if you approach it. This one is particular, this one.
Would it help if I were to wind blast it from a distance to blow away any spores that it might have?
Yeah, you could do that. You think that would help?
Would that make it safe to approach for some time?
Yes. It would probably also trigger the spores.
I'll go blow away the spores in the opposite direction from me, and then try to collect some of both of them.
Also, you know that lighting anything underground could be very dangerous as smoke resides. Any fire. Any like...
How's the pigeon doing?
Pigeon seems fine. A little shaken. And wet.
Pretty PG.
The spores.
So do I get my mushroom
The
samples?
spores activate and gets pushed to the side by the wind, and you manage to get a glowing mushroom sample. It is appears to be a bioluminescent mushroom. This one is a towering one, rather large.
Do I manage to get a sample of the spore mushroom?
You also do that.
Cool.
Hey, if you swim in the rocks, the spores can't get you.
And you also see these runes here that you seem unfamiliar with. Gaius seems to be struggling with that. And you also
Oh, do we have anything to write them down?
to whack and what?
To write them down.
Write them down.
Yeah, do we have anything?
Does anyone have any writing equipment?
Crap. What do I have in my inventory?
don't think so.
You could come back. This is rather relatively close to the entrance.
I try to memorize it.
Okay.
Alright, roll a wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, thank God I have the +1 on it.
A wisdom check.
Oh yes, guys, you managed to remember them. You think you can memorize them. Also, you
I
guys,
think.
you hear you've noticed that there's something making an uncharacteristic noise in this cavern.
Can I tell where it's
Owl.
coming from?
Why isn't an owl in the cavern?
Can we identify the noise?
This noise seems to be coming from
Is it?
above.
Look up.
Daria, use the knowledge
What was
measure. Does it sound like an actual owl?
Perception check, please.
Perception. Like, can Daria use the knowledge measure to tell whether that is actually an animal?
Well, I rolled perception.
You can try.
Oh, I got 4.
Should I also roll for it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 7. That is clearly a bugbear, if I've ever heard it.
It sounded like an owl, but no owl you've ever heard about, Daria.
And can I tell where you said it's coming from above, right?
It came from above, and you saw briefly a shadowy figure escape your view.
How big was it?
I believe
How big was the shadow?
Well, I tried to tell the rest of the party that we're being stalked by some animal. I don't know how well I can communicate in this elemental form.
I've been stalked by an animal, guys.
Tiny, coming in.
Yeah, pretty much that.
I feel like that reads cross.
What do you do?
Cross.
The remaining road ahead leads further into darkness. Do you go forth?
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Let us venture.
So we could go to the left, we could go to the right, or we could go into the ruins.
Upwards.
To-
I believe the ruins should be a good choice.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
the
into
ruins is the
ruins.
right.
Do you wish to investigate the ruins?
Yeah. We might find some ancient artifacts. Gotta complete the side quest, you know?
We're about to strength +6.
You see an ancient dilapidated bridge made of stone. It is seems sturdy despite its age. Any wooden parts has been long rotted away.
Walk across it carefully.
You walk across. This one seems relatively dry in comparison. And nothing happens as you walk. You enter an ancient ruined structure that's been left in neglect for hundreds, 50. You don't know.
Thousands.
For many, many years, it's been left in neglect. There's remnants of an old rafter that's been falling down, and you see rotted wood and rusted material on the ground, broken glass in some places.
Can we tell how old it is?
Roll a knowledge. Geography. No, our
I think that might be appraisal.
appraisal.
Yeah. Totally useful skill. Which I have none of.
Knowledge history.
Can I also roll knowledge history? Right?
Yes.
Can I roll knowledge history as well? Or no?
Yes, you may.
Not
Henri,
20.
Yes.
as the others move towards the ruin, you lag behind slightly, and you notice a white feather on the ground, a large one.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Pick up the feather.
I do.
Put it in your hair.
As you pick
What's
up
the size of the
as you
feather?
pick up the feather, you sense feel a bit unnerved as you touch it, like something evil has previously worn it.
I'm just gonna take it, like put it in my backpack or something,
Very well.
and then try to catch up with the others.
You catch up with the rest, and they
Yes.
seem to be investigating a ruin.
And then I'm
Oh,
gonna
30 seconds.
show them the feather. Like, I found this feather back there on the ground, and it felt kind of evil. Like, I
Evil.
don't know.
Could
Can I
be
have
the
a look
owl.
at it?
Yeah, sure. And I hand over the feather to her.
Does it look like an owl feather?
Yes.
Giant owl. The white one.
Odd.
You said that it felt evil?
Yes, I had like a weird feeling after I touched it.
I think this calls for detect magic.
Very well.
Quickly, detect magic.
You detect
Can I
magic.
detect any magic?
No, you detect no magic.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess I could like cast detect evil, but we already know that it's from something evil. And I don't imagine the feather itself to be evil.
You might be able to tell where it is, though.
Henri,
Maybe the owl is sentient.
Henri, you could roll a knowledge religion.
Ooh, that's sadly not that good on me.
No.
That's alright.
No, unfortunately.
Oh.
It's a very high difficulty check for that one in particular.
Oh, can I like try to speak to the owl in Vistania?
You could
Oh,
try.
where's Areletha when we need her?
Yes, I shall try.
Do you have knowledge religion?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, by the way, Jorn, your knowledge history on this site. It appears to be a site referenced in an old text of the civilization that once was underneath. You reckon it's been here for about 600 years in neglect.
Guys, these ruins have been here for about what, 6 centuries? These belong to civilization that lived here. Yeah.
So we have a 6th century years old owl. Okay. I try to speak to the owl. I speak up to the ceiling.
How do you
rather loudly? White owl. We demand to know your motives. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Not too good at it, but I think I can get the message across.
Oh, okay. My motive, you ask? They would be incomprehensible to one such as you. Who are you? What brings you to this place? Uncovering old bones. You hear like this voice in a raspy yet like sophisticated sort of tone address you.
Alright, what do I say to it? Oh.
And you cannot identify where the voice originates from. It seems to be coming from like multiple directions at once.
I'm just gonna keep talking up to the ceiling then. Alright, what do I say? I am Gaius, an initiate of the Mage Priest Order.
Gaius.
And I am here.
What is a Gaius?
To uncover the source of corruption.
Corruption? We will let you pass for now. You will not May you find what you seek here. Ooh. What is it then, Gaius? What do you desire the most?
I don't know. I'll tell you when I do. Probably.
You feel slightly. You notice something standing behind you now, all of you. A tall, lean figure, clad in ragged noble's clothes, with the head of a great owl, with dark, beady eyes that glimmer in the dark. And his arms are long like alien in length, with long claws that bend in an eerie manner, making a bit of a cracking noise as it moves.
You appear before us. I am honored.
He does not respond.
I want to cast Detect Evil on him.
It is an overwhelming presence of evil.
I do not like that. But I'm not gonna do anything for now.
This is what you see.
Oh boy. And like the entire conversation happened in Viscania, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so none of you understood what happened. Which must be pretty spooky, to be honest. Oh. What now?
You feel there's something about this creature that's just wrong. It feels wrong to you. The way he speaks, it doesn't seem at all human. His mannerisms, like a psychopath almost.
Can I sense mode of the creature?
Mimicking. Yes, roll a sense motive.
Mimicking humans. Why would you do that?
Hold on. There we go.
You cannot sense its motives.
Oh.
Intentions are hidden.
Intentions are hidden. Or
Dun dun dun.
intentions that are knowable.
Where is this standing? Like on the map?
It's standing on the remains of an old window.
Okay.
So, do I punch it?
Is he blocking our path?
No.
No. I'd say to my party, he does not wish to block our path. We can move on.
Its eyes seems constantly locked on your party, like switching between the different members, seemingly trying to scrutinize you for anything, I guess.
Well, on the bright side, a creature that ancient probably won't go back on its word, so it's fine.
And he jumps down.
Out of view.
We should be prepared for anything, especially that guy. If he comes around again, I think we should punch him.
Why would you be violent immediately?
Because that thing does not give me good vibes.
Yeah,
Can't sense its intentions.
Yeah, it could also give you death vibes when you punch it. I mean, that's a risk.
yeah, I mean, it is something evil. I sense a great evil power on it.
Well, then
But
why did... next time we see it, either run or fight.
as long as it does not do anything to us, I will not try to fight it. Because then there is no point to fight it.
As long as we don't do anything to kind of infringe on whatever its agenda is, we should be fine. The problem is I have no idea what it wants.
Yes. So I think the best thing we could do is just go on our way, like head further into the cave.
Someone
let's
should
not
be
touch
watched
anything.
on the back.
No looting at all. Like no looting at all. Just don't touch anything. Don't take any of the artifacts.
Yeah, we will not touch anything, but we will see what we can see.
We came here to seek the source of corruption, and that is the only thing we're gonna do.
Yes.
But we
That's
must
not the
remain
one
on
thing
our
that could
guard.
possibly anger it.
We should remain on our guard. We should at least,
Yes, definitely.
do a formation.
Frey,
Yes?
can I cast in elemental form?
I believe that's you require a feat for that.
You generally require a feat to cast in animal form, but I assume that was because you couldn't speak.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could actually cast, potentially.
Well,
So
I cast heightened awareness and just wait to see what the others will do.
very well.
I think we should head deeper into the cave.
Yes, let's do that.
Very well.
We head deeper into the cave.
You head deeper into the cave.
What dangers may lie ahead of us?
I must say, you use up one can of oil.
So one flask.
One flask of oil.
Oh, by
We
the way,
have
Frey.
4 flasks per person, right?
What's that?
Session in 10 minutes.
Session in 10 minutes? That's fine. I mean, you've gotten a taste of what's in here, so if you wanna,
Very nice.
if you want to pause, you could do that for now. If you enjoy this night.
Yeah, I like this so far.
So
Yeah.
How did you like that one? Any comments? Any suggestions? Any ideas of what might lie?
I think we need I don't know. Next time, can we have a proper map?
Don't you like this map?
I did like it. It's just, there is a lot of
Stuff.
scribbles.
Yeah, I just converted it over from my actual scribbles that I made on my. I made this map
Alright.
like sort of on
Fair.
my on my vacation. So, if everybody enjoyed this one,
XP.
hope you guys enjoyed this. Okay, experience.
Experience.
I mean, let me think.
Didn't do much killing this
Gaius,
session.
you remember the runes, so you gain 650 experience.
Oh.
On top of this, for the natural 20 when encountering the owl man.
And also for
the owl man, I guess. You
for
gain
definitely negotiating.
1,000 experience.
I negotiated passage for a party. That's very cool.
Daria, for
Yes.
For this creative, druidy stuff, collecting of valuable data for further research. Collecting of samples and trying to figure out what sort of lava matter things you get. You must say you get 700 experience for that. And Gaius,
yay,
for
even more.
Gaius, Yorn. Yorn is.
Hello. Sorry.
I must say you get just 550 experience in general. Henri, you get 550 as well.
Okay.
So, alright. So in total, how much XP? 550. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You asked for comments on if we're gonna end this early. We might want to look into starting earlier because I think it was like 2 hours total.
This session was started later because of the fundraiser stream, so it was a bit of an abnormal thing. Yeah, but I made a fundraiser stream and I played some Seinfeld. Fun. Anyway, thank you all for attending. There we go.